Today I'm going to talk about Marichyasana D. This is another pretty gnarly pose. It's pretty advanced. One leg is in lotus position. The other one is in a squat. It requires a lot of openness in the hips. It requires a fairly deep spinal twist and a lot of flexibility in the shoulders to be able to get that bind. So the way to get into it, the full pose, I'm going to start with my left foot. Take it into half lotus where the outer edge of the foot goes into the hip crease. Allow the knee to drop forward. And then bend your right knee, lean back, scoot your foot as close to your butt as you can get it. That'll allow an easier bind.
And then let the left knee
Drop forward and down, and you can lift the right butt cheek here. And we're going to reach left arm up, turn
to your right.
Take your upper arm outside the thigh, press against it to twist a little further, and then internally rotate your shoulder to wrap the elbow around the shin. And then the right arm goes behind the back. You clasp the hands, work to straighten the spine best you can, and allow the left hip to relax. Don't forget to breathe. So that's pretty intense. A few ways to make it more accessible and to prep for it. You can bend. I'm going to take my right knee this time. Bend your right knee, bring the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Bend the left knee, bring that foot to the floor. Bring your left hand behind your back. Reach your right arm up, deep breath in, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Bend your elbow and take the upper arm outside of your thigh. If your arm doesn't quite make it there and you end up with the forearm on the outer thigh, you're kind of defeating the purpose of some of the pose. So try to get the upper arm outside there. If it doesn't happen, then take your elbow around the knee and work on getting into a more comfortable twist. If you do get your arm outside the thigh, you can stay there, or you can take the left arm if you don't need it for balance anymore, behind the back and go for a half bind. So that's one way of making the pose more accessible. Now, if you feel like you're pretty close to the pose, say you have the half lotus, you have that deep knee bend, and you're able to get your upper arm outside the thigh, maybe wrapping the elbow around, but you can't quite get that clasp, you can use a strap. You'll take it around, in my case, my left side, take the tail behind you and swing it over to your right, and then just let the front end drop down. So you reach over, wrap around, and then grab the strap with your left hand, reach behind you, grab it with your right hand, and work to get your hands a little closer together while trying to neutralize the spine as best you can.